Good morning. Happy Friday to everyone out there. Thank you for joining us on today's webinar. My name is TJ Jones, one of the Life Marketing Directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I want to just again thank everyone for your attendance today. Thank goodness it's Friday. Today we're going to be covering single premium life, one of the popular and growing topics in the industry today, and one of the topics that's near and dear to our heart here at IAMS, and one that's apparently of great interest to you. Today's topic and title is Defanging the SPL Myth. We'll get right into that. As is customary, we'll take care of some introductory slides here. If you have any questions, please feel free to just type those in. I'll try to answer them as we go along or at the end, wherever it might be appropriate. I'll get us started and get these introductory slides out of the way so we can get into the meat of the presentation. Again, my name is TJ, Life Marketing Director here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. First, I want to touch on our IAMS Business Builders program. First piece of that is our Referred Producer program. So we compensate you for referring producers to us as a referred producer here yourself. So when your referral contracts with us, you don't have to write a piece of business. So when they send in their contracting paperwork, we cut you a check for $50. When that referral does their first piece of business with us, we cut you another check for $100. And then ongoing, as that referred producer continues to produce, we'll pay you 20 basis points on a business written by your referral thereafter. We also have our marketing reimbursement program. So for every $100,000 in premium that you produce, we will deposit $200 into a marketing reimbursement account for you. And then out of that account, we will cover 50% of your marketing expenses. So any expense related to your business, whether that's lead, you purchase leads, office upgrades, any expense related to your business will pay for 50% of those expenses out of that marketing reimbursement account. For more information on either the Referred Producer program or marketing reimbursement programs, give me a shout at 1-800-255-5055. We also have our new producer builders program. So if you are a new producer with us in your first 6 months of production, you can qualify for any one of the 3 levels here that you see on your screen. So at the $100,000 in premium level, and that can be a combination of either single premium life or annuity premium. At the $100,000 level, you could qualify for either a $750 cash bonus, 2-year producer website, or the latest generation iPad. If you want to forgo that, shoot for the $300,000 level. Qualify for a Social Security program and 3,000 piece mailing, $2,000 in marketing reimbursement money, or a $1,500 Visa gift card. And if you want to shoot for that $500,000 in premium level for or within your first 6 months of producing with us, you will qualify for either a 5,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with one of our top producers, Matt Gill, 4,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with another one of our great top producers, Mr. Dave Pimper, or a customizable Ritz-Carlton travel package, customizable getaway. So great program for new producers within their first 6 months of production with us. Not a very difficult task. I mean, you could qualify for that $500,000 level with just one case within your first 6 months. Back office support, something that I really like to highlight. I probably have this conversation with many of the new folks that I talk to on a daily basis in their first interaction with us, or even just as a reminder when I'm talking to seasoned producers with us, is that we are here to serve as your back office team, back office support. So our goal is to help you work smarter, not harder. We are here to help you build your business business, from a case design standpoint, get you, forms, from submission to commission. I always like to say, when you call us with an initial, initial help with a case, to the time that the commission, hits your, checking or savings account, we want to help you handle all aspects of the sales process. So if you need quotes on the life and or annuity side, just help throughout the sales process, coaching, ideas, or assistance with getting contracted with any of our great carriers, that's what we exist to do, to assist you with. So leverage the relationship you have with us, or if you don't have that type of relationship with your current IMO or FMO, please give us a call. Again, that's what we exist to do. 1-800-255-5055. Our creative marketing team, I can't say enough good about the folks over on our creative marketing side. Josh Treecarton, Tasia Peterson, great folks over there on the creative side. So if you need assistance with any of the deals that you see on your screen there, so whether it be newsletters, business cards, help designing your logo, advertising, brochures, website, social media marketing help, setting up online newsletter, any of those creative marketing types of solutions, please reach out to our creative marketing team. They are a very talented group of folks, and they're very eager to help you, and they just do great work. So again, I can't say enough about Josh and Tasia over on that side of the business. We also have an intern over there by the name of Logan Lucas. She's a very talented individual as well. Reach out to them. You can give me a call if you don't remember those names. I know I'm kind of moving kind of fast through this, but just reach out to any one of the marketers on the life or annuity side and just say you'd like to speak to a member of the creative marketing team, or you need help with a website or business cards or anything like that, and they'll get you over to Josh or Tasia. 1-800-255-5055. Highly encourage you to leverage those folks for assistance. Also, would encourage you to visit our website at www.iamsinc.com. If you are a contracted producer with us, you have access really to some great tools. That the website's open 24/7. So if you are running an appointment, over the weekend or in the evening, and you're quoting a term case, or you need a service form, or you're writing an application, you could quickly get online, log in, and print off, an application, or run a term quote, or run an annuity quote, or annuity illustration. So, and great, news links, our annuity news is on there. Some, great industry links are available to you. So, again, www.iamsinc.com. Our, company profiles for the marketers and our management team are on there. So, if, it's an opportunity to kind of get to know us a little bit better as well. So, visit us there on the web. Our IAMS Wealth Management division consists of Charles Hiring Jr. and Mike Hansen, very talented group over on the wealth management side. So if you are looking to expand your business, folks that are interested in obtaining their Series 65 license, or expanding your business to include assets under management, or you are a Series 65 individual and you're looking for RIA options, I would highly encourage you to reach out to our IAMS Wealth Management team, to pursue more information on that. So we do things a little bit different than what you're used to in regards to just great service and offering a full range of products and services, and allowing you to just to expand your product offerings and portfolios, and do it in a very cost-effective way, and allowing you to be in front of your clients and pursue more assets. So we're looking for, and I like the way that this has been put, we're looking for asset gatherers and not necessarily asset managers. And we help you, kind of do that work. So if you're interested or would like to learn more in regards to the IAMS Wealth Management team or offerings, I'm going to launch a quick poll. Just click yes or no, and I would be more than happy to get you their information or forward your information on to them. I'll leave that open here for a couple more seconds and we'll move on. All right, I appreciate your responses here. I'm going to close that out, and I will get those names over to the wealth management team and have those folks contact you. All right, our Life and Annuity Academy, two-day producer training. We actually are just wrapping up our September Academy here in the office. I actually hear a little bit of the buzz going on outside the webinar room right now as we're wrapping up the last day of the Academy here in our home office here in Omaha. It's been a great two-day training here as we've hosted some of our top agents from across the country. It's been a great time of just getting to know some of you folks out here and them getting to see our offices here. As you can see, we cover a lot of topics in this two-day period. From annuity to life to just a wide variety of, sales concepts and strategies. What we do is just take that time, those 2 days, to pour into you, some knowledge and again, strategies, for you to go back and use out in the field. It is a academy or training that we fully sponsor, so we fly you out, put you up, feed you, all that good stuff, and use that opportunity to build our relationship with you as the producer, invest in you, and invest in our relationship with you. So we will be holding one more academy here this year, the first week of November. I believe the dates are November 1st through the 3rd. So again, if you are interested in attending the fully sponsored academy here, again, that will be held the first week of November. I'm going to go ahead and launch a quick poll, another quick poll. If you're interested in attending the academy, go ahead and click yes. We'll get some information out to you, and we'll try to get you out here. Leave that open here for another couple quick seconds, and we'll get that closed and we'll get on to the webinar here. All right, thank you very much. And for the many of you that responded yes, I'll get some information out to you on this last academy that we'll have here for the year in November. All right, our 2018 Marketing Summit will be coming up here before we know it. February is just right around the corner. That'll be February 25th through the 28th in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona at the Boulders Resort and Spa. 4 days and 3 nights. It's a producer social and educational event. Great golf there and just a great time for some of our top producers. So if you're interested in attending that Marketing Summit event, give us a quick call here at 800-255-5055, and we'll get you some more information on how you might be able to attend that 2018 Marketing Summit. Okay, so we're going to get into the meat of the presentation here. So defanging the SPL myth. I came up with this webinar title because as we like I said in the beginning, talk about single premium life quite a bit here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. One of the things that we run into, or I run into as a marketer, as I'm talking about single premium life with a lot of you folks out there, is sometimes we run up against the wall of just a misunderstanding concerning single premium life, and that's not a disparaging comment against any producer or their level of understanding or ability to understand. There just seems to be just a cloud of mystery on the topic, and sometimes, and I can do so myself, we get into our individual niches, meaning we're just the annuity person, we're the annuity agent, or we're the med sup person, or we're the IUL person, and we don't like to branch out of our norms. So when someone introduces a new concept to us or a new idea to us, it's not, again, that we lack the ability to understand, but sometimes we put those roadblocks in our own way. So I just want to take the fangs out of kind of the single premium life, or the idea of single premium life, see if we can get over some hurdles and attempt to add to your bottom line through single premium life sales. So some of this information may be very new, may be exciting to you. Some of you may have heard it before and just need a refresher, but all in all, I hope it's beneficial to you. And after the webinar is over, I'm going to reach out to you, but I encourage you to give me a call, shoot me an email if there's anything that remains unclear. Let's not leave those roadblocks in the way. Again, shoot me an email, give me a call, ask me to unravel it for you. I love talking about this stuff, and I want you to be successful in this particular marketplace. So today we're going to cover a number of topics, or a number of things that I've heard as I've spoken to you out in the field. So one of the myths that we're going to untangle or defang today is it's too complicated. Single premium life is too complicated. I don't understand it. Another one, what's the deal with the qualified and non-qualified? Can I use qualified money in a single premium life, or is it just non-qualified funds that we can use? Annuities are easier. That's one of the myths. I'll just write the annuity because single premium life is too complicated, so we'll defang that myth. Underwriting is too tough. We'll defang the underwriting myth when it comes to single premium life. Or the processing time is too long. I wrote a single premium life case one time, and it took forever to get the thing through. So we'll defang the processing time myth, and we'll cover why you should be selling single premium life, and then we'll also cover who is a great single premium life prospect. So first thing, it's life insurance. It's not a mystery. It's a simple life insurance policy. You pay the premium, you get a death benefit. There's no mystery about that. It's a simple life insurance product. That's the long and the short of it. Okay, so the product types. First things first. No matter if it's a whole life, index life, or universal life, they're all guaranteed death benefit products, meaning this. So in whole life, I mean, we all understand whole life. You pay your premium, and as long as you pay your premium, the death benefit's going to be there. But when we start talking about, your index universal life and universal life, or if you're dealing with a savvy consumer or savvy client or prospect, and they know anything about IULs or ULs, especially, kind of from the 80s, they may have, an IUL or UL product. Maybe they're a little leery because they think, well, I've paid premiums into this thing, and I'm at risk of losing my death benefit. Well, when it comes to single premium life, again, you can assure your client and assure yourself that we're talking about guaranteed death benefit products. So there's no single premium life product that we're going to present to you, or that you're going to be presenting your client, where they're going to lose their death benefit, or they're at risk of losing their death benefit. And one thing that I like to say, we're the product experts, so you don't have to be. So what we're going to do, and what we're committed to our commitment to you is, we're going to get you up to speed from a product knowledge or an educational standpoint, that when you sit down with your client, you're going to have all the confidence in the world to be able to deliver, accurate information and a good presentation with confidence, so that the client walks away satisfied, and hopefully you walk away with a sale. So leverage us, as the experts. So let's talk about the qualified versus non-qualified. So qualified products, if you have folks with qualified assets, money in IRAs, 401k money, again, qualified money, don't let that stop you. I talk to folks on a weekly basis that are surprised that we can put, qualified funds into a single premium life product. We have, a couple handfuls of carriers that have single premium life products that are designed to, receive qualified money into these products. And how those work are, they're a SPIA life combo. So we're able to do a rollover, if you will. I'm just going to use that term for simplicity's sake. We can roll over the monies that are in the IRA into a SPIA, okay, single premium immediate annuity. And then out of that SPIA product, we're able to make an annual payout, and some carriers do it differently. We have over a 5-year period, or over a 10-year period. I think we may have a carrier that has a 7-pay. Over that whatever year period, that will make a payout into the life insurance portion of the contract. Okay. So the question then kind of comes up, well, then are we buying the life insurance over that, period of time, kind of in small chunks? Well, the short answer is absolutely not. So that lump sum, let's say we're working with $100,000, is immediately going to buy us, for sake of my example, let's just say $200,000 in guaranteed death benefit right off the bat. Okay. But for the sake of the contract and the way that it's designed, that payout's going to be made over, a period of time. And then what we're doing, instead of the client having to pay the tax on that money all up front, if they were to, kind of liquidate that taxable account up front, they would have to, all the tax would be due up front. We're going to distribute that taxable gain out over, a 5 or 10 or 7-year period, or whatever it is. So they will get a 1099 every year on that distribution. But the idea is that over that period of time, the client's, tax status will decrease, meaning their, income over time, as they get older, and as their income decreases, their they're going to go down in tax bracket. Okay, so and then what we do, in essence, instead of that money going taxable to the beneficiaries, from an IRA, we've now improved the tax-free, transfer to the beneficiaries. And then we have, contracts out there that not only when the insured dies does the tax-free death benefit go to the beneficiaries, but also if there's still money remaining in the SPIA portion of the contract, not only does the beneficiary get the tax-free death benefit, but they also get what's remaining in the SPIA. So obviously the money that's remaining in the SPIA does go taxable to the beneficiaries, but they get the best of both worlds. So again, the myth that I can't use qualified money in a single premium life situation. We've just defanged that because you can. Now on the non-qualified side, again, we can still use the SPL Life combo products, but using non-qualified money is probably the best. You get the best bang for your buck in the true single premium life situation because we're going to get the max death benefit if we don't go the SPIA Life combo route. But I get that question all the time when we do webinars on the SPIA Life combo products. Inevitably, I get the question, hey, can we put non-qualified money, or can we just take $50,000 out of a CD and do it in this SPIA Life combo? Yeah, you can do that, but you get the most bang for your buck in the true single premium life product. So annuities are easier. Let's defang that a little bit, and we'll kind of go through each one of these points. Annuities are easier from a commission standpoint. Someone may say, well, I get up to 10% commission on my annuities, and that's a little bit of a stretch. But on the SPL side, on average, we're looking at 8-9%, and we see payouts up to 15%. That's not 14%. With one of our carriers is pretty much average, and we have do a lot of business with that particular carrier. But up to 15% there. Turnaround time for both about a week with an annuity and a week with single premium life, and I'm going to get back to that here in the next slide. Return of premium. I could get my premium back with an annuity, and yes, you can get your premium back with single premium life. We do have carriers that have full return of premium, no strings attached. Premium bonuses. With an annuity up to 12%, same with single premium life, up to 12%. Guaranteed interest rates on annuities, only 1%. Single premium life, guaranteed interest rates up to 3%. Well, I have no physical exams with the annuities. Well, there's no physical exams with single premium life either. The single premium life, obviously they're underwritten. It's a life insurance contract, but they're simplified issue, so no labs or exams. Well, I have 10% free withdrawal with my annuities. Well, got 10% free withdrawal with single premium life as well. Can I take loans out on my annuities? You can't, but you do have a loan option with single premium life. Accelerated benefits, that's a big topic these days. With the long-term care industry just being a little sketchy and shaky, long-term care carriers are kind of dropping off. It seems like all the time. But as you know as well as I do, the long-term care needs are not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, they're increasing, and the costs of long-term care are ever increasing. So accelerated benefits or critical and chronic illness benefits, as we know them better these days, are still a great need for clients. So accelerated benefits available in an annuity, yes, and also available in single premium life, but we have tax-free accelerated benefits in single premium life. Chargebacks exist on both sides of the equation, and up to 2 years on both sides. Issue ages. We brought on a carrier here recently on the single premium life side where we have issue age up to 95. So if you have a situation where you're working with a client up to age 95, we can accommodate on the single premium life side. Tax deferability. On both sides, annuity and SPL, we have tax deferred growth and tax-free transfer at death. And this is huge because really a single premium life is best known or best used as a wealth transfer solution or wealth transfer product. So if we're looking at assets that aren't going to be used as income for your clients, and I think the number is upwards of 90% of annuities out there are not used as income. They're transferred on to the next generation. So do your clients that favor and present a solution to them that's going to allow the tax-free transfer at death, and that's single premium life. So talked about turnaround time, and this kind of goes to the physical exam piece, speaks to the physical exam piece rather as well. Let's talk about the underwriting, because we have to deal with the elephant in the room with single premium life, and that's the fact that it is a life insurance product, and if I'm being honest and open, kind of that's sometimes the kicker, with single premium life versus an annuity, especially, is the underwriting piece. And I think one of the things that's kind of unknown out there is that we shouldn't let a health issue or health history with our clients hinder us from pursuing single premium life opportunity, or just going with what we always done, or falling to the I don't want to call it a rut to make it seem like annuities are negative, but just kind of following into kind of what we always done and just transitioning to annuity because we don't want to go through underwriting, because we have options. So number one, we provide the field underwriting support. We're going to shop the case, shop the carriers, find the best carriers that are going to, accommodate your client's situation and your situation the best. So we have carriers that are most of our carriers on the single premium life side are standard to table 4. So again, we already have some health history kind of built into the underwriting, and then we have a carrier that goes substandard to table 8. So examples of kind of that already fall into the standard issue kind of categories. If you have someone that's had a heart attack, 3 years ago, or cancer with remission after 4 years, diabetes is a huge thing, or pacemaker after 2 years. Though any one of those 4 examples would all fall under standard issue. Here's a couple of examples of substandard: heart attack within the last 2 years, or 2 years ago, cancer with remission after 2 years, or stroke after 2 years. Those would fall under that substandard category. So that table, substandard to table 8. So those types of cases we can still get approved. So again, don't let any, situation kind of hinder you. Now, I'm not saying that, you can come with any, situation and it's just going to automatically get approved. But again, let us kind of determine that at least call us, let us shop it, let us give an underwriter a call and give some details on the case before we just throw it in the trash or go a different route with it. So processing time is too long. So what's nice about the majority of these single premium life opportunities is you can complete the paper app and phone interview at the point of sale. And with most of these carriers, at the point of sale, you get immediate approval over the phone. Now, there's a couple things that may need to be done, MIB checks and MVR checks that will need to be done, after the phone interview. But pretty much at point of sale, with the majority of the carriers, they're going to give you an approval or decline over the phone. And on average, we're talking, a 5 to 10 day turnaround. So there's no physical exams. You're not having to worry about, scheduling, a nurse to come out or having the client go somewhere for an exam. And I think the most important thing that you can do with the client is set expectations. So, in the cases, going back to the previous slide, in the cases where there is some health history that that the insurance company is going to, investigate, if you will, by way of APSs, set the expectation. Again, we've got the application done. We have the phone interview done. We've got pretty much the hard work out of the way. Now it's the insurance company's job to verify the information that we've taken on the application, verify the information that you've given on the phone interview. And the way that they do that is checking your doctor's records. And if you've written a life case before, I don't care if it's a term app, whole life, whatever, and an insurance company's ordered APSs, who takes the most time in getting the information back to the insurance company? It's the doctor's office. These print services or copy services rather that they use, sometimes they're delayed. Maybe they only come to the office once every couple weeks or whatever the time frames are. But again, set the expectations, proper expectations with your clients, and just let them know that we may be waiting a little bit for the records to come back to the insurance company for the underwriters to review. And I think once we do that, or if we do that, then it kind of sets us at ease, as the agent, to know, okay, we've done everything that we've needed to do in terms of communication to the client, so the client's not on edge, because we're kind of driving the ship. Everything's in place. We've got the paperwork done. We've got the phone interview done. We've set the expectations. We're not waiting for an exam. Now it's waiting for the process to do what the process does. Again, I think that's just an important piece of the puzzle where we come in. And just so you know kind of where we fit in and how we operate, Sandy Vacanti in our office does a phenomenal job of following up with the carriers, with the doctor's offices, and then with you as the agent in regards to the underwriting process and paperwork and all of that. I mean, very on top of it, to put it nicely. She's just relentless when it comes to making sure these applications are processed in a very timely manner and very efficiently. So just know that we're working very hard on our end, even when the processing is seemingly slow. When it comes to, the doctor's office or whatever, we're still, doing everything that we can on our end to expedite the process. So you have a lot of great things working on your behalf, in that regard. So again, I can't emphasize enough to set proper expectations with the client, but then know that we're working hard on your behalf as well. So why should you be selling single premium life? One, it helps your clients. Long-term care and home health care benefits, they're concerned about those benefits. Okay. Again, I'll reemphasize what I said earlier. The need for long-term care and home health care is not going away. The costs are rising. The availability of traditional long-term care options, it seems to be getting less and less. And here's a great alternative that fills in that gap. You're helping them by reducing future taxes for beneficiaries. Two, it helps you through slumps. All the time, when we're reaching out to agents, excuse me, just checking to see how business is going and, what are you working on? We hear a lot of, things are slow, or I'm not working on anything right now, and I don't know, if that's kind of just the defensive answer to kind of get us off the phone, I don't know what it is. But if you're generally going through a slump and you have a book of business, or you're working in the senior market, and maybe not necessarily, maybe you're not necessarily doing a lot of annuity business, or maybe you are. Maybe you're working, maybe in the med sup market, but you're working with seniors and you have some opportunity. Single premium life is a great way to kind of help you through those slumps. And if you need a tool to help, we've got a great senior questionnaire that I'd be more than happy to send out to all of you. If you'd like that, when I reach out to you today, or if I don't get to you today, reach out to me, and hey, I'd be more than happy to shoot that out to you. It's just a nice one-page, kind of fact finder that just helps you ask the right questions to kind of uncover the money, and that would help you get to a single premium life sale. But again, single premium life is a great way to kind of help you through the slumps in your business. Actually helps you find annuity sales. So once you do uncover the money, let's be honest, I'm definitely not saying that single premium life is a one-size-fits-all opportunity or one-size-fits-all solution. It is not. It is not. I'd be lying to you if I said it was. There's money out there that needs to be used for income, and single premium life is truly a wealth transfer solution. If folks need access to money, if they're going to need to dip into it, or anything like that. And if you've had a one-on-one conversation with me, you've heard me say that if we're talking about single premium life, it is not a one-size-fits-all solution. But so again, as you're uncovering assets, it's going to help you find some annuity sales as well. And it helps solidify existing client relationships. So as you well know, I don't have to tell you that the more lines, if you will, that you have with a client, the more apt that they're going to stick with you. If you have, if you found multiple solutions, if you've helped a client in multiple ways, why would they go anywhere else? Because you're doing good work for them. Frankly, the commission side. So, these single premium life policies are paying up to 15% commission. So you make money on annuities, essentially that aren't paying you future commissions. So if you have, again, annuity opportunities out there, you've already made a commission on them. Again, these annuities that are not going to be used for income, well, here's an opportunity to turn those annuity dollars into another sale through, single premium life opportunity. Okay. So who is a prospect? Again, annuity clients. Annuities they will not draw an income from. Even accessing some of the 10% free withdrawal monies, these minimum premiums on these single premium life policies go as low as $5,000. RMDs, if you have clients taking RMDs that they don't need them, and there's a lot of those folks out there, you can use some of that RMD money into single premium life. I just mentioned in the previous slide, your med sup clients, consolidate policies with no future premiums and protect assets from Medicaid spend down. We have a great trust product that I'd like to get you more information on, for any med sup folks out there. Would love to discuss how you might be able to leverage those relationships for single premium life opportunities. And then for your life insurance clients, if you're working with folks and I know there's a lot of imploding UL opportunities out there. If you have some of those folks out there and an opportunity to salvage and underperforming, if you will, or imploding UL policy to move the cash out of there and move it into a single premium life opportunity. Probably one of the biggest opportunities that I've worked with just in the last 6 months. It's been just that, an imploding UL policy where we 1035 exchange the money into a single premium life policy, and now we have a single premium policy with a guaranteed death benefit that has some long-term care benefits as well. Policies with a minimal net amount at risk. So you know those old whole life policies where you've got a $25,000 death benefit and $20,000 in cash value. $5,000 in that amount at risk to the insurance company. Those are situations where it behooved the client to move that 20,000 into a single premium life, depending on the age, get 35,000 in death benefit, and again, have some nursing home and home health care benefits, available, and even more importantly, leverage for greater tax-free death benefit to their beneficiaries. So just a wide variety of opportunity and prospects, available for single premium life. So if you have an annuity book of business, med sup clients or life insurance clients out there, then you have an opportunity to mine that book or those books for single premium life opportunities. And then your long-term care folks, clients decline for long-term care, or they can't or won't pay for expensive standalone plans. Maybe they have money in CDs or some of these other accounts that I mentioned above. Here's an opportunity to bring up a great long-term care alternative in single premium life. So would love to open up the floor for any questions that you may have. I've got a few questions here that I will get to if as I go through these and answer them. If there are any other questions, feel free to pop them in. Again, my number is there on the screen, 1-800-255-5055. Again, my name is TJ. If you'd like to reach out today, please do so. Would love to hear back from you. So first question here, what is the minimum outlay from client with SPL? What is the minimum outlay? Michael, if you could clarify that question a little bit. I'm not understanding that fully. What is the minimum outlay? Maybe minimum premium, if that's what you're asking, or maybe minimum that they would have to put out. That the answer to that question would be $5,000 minimum in most cases. I have another question. Do you need a special license other than life for qualified SPL? The answer to that question is no. You do not. So just to work with the policies that take the qualified monies for SPL, just a life license. One of the carriers does require some product training, but you don't need a special license per se. Okay, yep. So that was in regards to minimum premium, Michael. Yes. So 5,000 in most cases. There is one of the carriers. There's a little bit of nuancing to that answer, but for all intents and purposes, we'll say 5,000 is the minimum premium. And then last question here looks like, how does the MEC limit determine the death benefit in an SPL policy? So, Ricardo, the MEC limit doesn't So let me answer that question this way. The all single premium, all SPL policies are MECs. Okay, from day one or year one, however you want to look at it. That's just the nature, with that amount of premium going in up front, they're MEC'd policies from day one. So it doesn't necessarily affect the death benefit per se. What it does affect, obviously, with the MEC is, if we're pulling money out, then the gain in the contract, the gain is going to be taxable. And how I address that, I apologize, pardon me. How I address that is number one, the death benefit, no matter if it's a MEC policy or not, the death benefit is not taxable. Okay, and I know that's common knowledge. I don't mean to tell you what you already know, but because the policy is a MEC, that it does not affect the taxability of the death benefit at all. So I always like to give that reassurance to the agent, because for many of us, and when I started in the industry 15 years ago, I didn't really understand fully what a MEC was. I just knew a MEC was bad. And I knew when I ran my little whole life illustrations, I just knew never to make it a MEC. Don't make it a MEC. But I didn't understand what that really meant. And now, after years in the business and understanding, that it only pertains to the cash value. So the death benefit is protected; it's still tax free. But what I also like to highlight is in regards to these single premium life policies, as I made mention earlier, is that these are designed for wealth transfer. So they're not designed to dip into or access the cash value. So the MEC status of the contract really shouldn't disturb us as we're presenting, and it shouldn't disturb the client. Not to mention, then the question comes up, well, what about the accelerated benefits? The benefits for chronic and critical illness, the nursing home and home health care benefits. What about that? Does the MEC status affect that if the client has to, accelerate the death benefit? It doesn't, because it's an acceleration of the death benefit. So it's still tax-free if the client has to go into nursing home care or home health care. So again, because it's a MEC, it shouldn't be alarming. If we have to access the 10% free withdrawal or the loan or anything like that, if we have to work with the cash value at all, only the gain would be taxable, in regards to the MEC status. So hopefully that answered your question sufficiently, Ricardo. Let me see if we have anything else. And then can you provide a copy of the PowerPoint presentation? So I will send out a copy of today's webinar to everyone that is registered. So yeah, Ricardo, you'll receive a copy of today's presentation, and you can review that. We also have some other resources available to you on the single premium life side. Those are available to our contracted agents. We have a single premium life toolkit with a wealth of resources available to you. So if you would like contracting information with us, with any of our single premium life carriers, again, I'll be reaching out to you. that is a resource that I can get out to you. And we can discuss what contracting with insurance agency marketing services looks like. If you're not familiar with us or have not done business with us, I will say it's not like probably what you're used to with your other IMOs or FMOs. So, and I mean that in a positive, very positive sense. And so, to get you some of those tools and resources, would love to start that relationship with you. And I know it will be a positive experience. Would love to get you those resources in hand, and would love to help you, put a few of these single premium life cases together. So, again, I want to thank you for attending today's webinar. I really hope it was of benefit to you. I would love to hear back from you, get some feedback. And if you need help with anything, if you'd like me to put together an illustration for you, for a single premium life case, if any opportunities came to mind, today as we went through the webinar where you think, hey, uh, Jane and John Doe, this would be a great opportunity for them. I'd like to see what it looks like on paper. Feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to put together an illustration for you, or just talk through, a scenario or an opportunity. 1-800-255-5055. Again, my name is TJ, Life Marketing Director here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I appreciate your time and your attentiveness today. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and look forward to seeing you next time here on our webinar. Have a great day.